Flosstube, welcome to Creative Whim Studio. Hey everybody, hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining me for a little bit today. What's been going on? Well, I didn't do a regular Flosstube last weekend because I did the giveaway, whatever, video. So I don't have a lot to share as far as stitching goes because I am working on a secret stitch for the Farm Girl gatherings. I'm needle book. Good golly. Anyways, it's so cute. I'm going to give you a little peek at it today, but I don't want to show you all of it. Anyways, it goes with the whole theme for what I designed for the Farm Girl gatherings in May. So what will happen is a year from this May, so May of 2023, I'll be able to release what I'm giving to them, okay? So I've designed a sampler, a needle book, and then another small piece, and they all go together and all the things. And there's other things in their kit that I cannot tell you yet. So anyways, when I get back from the retreat, I will show you everything that they got, and then, like I said, so I've been working on that, like feverishly. Everything I've been stitching in the past week has been on that needle book. And then last night and then this morning, I stitched a little bit more on something else that I can show you. Anyways, so that's life. I've been just, I had the first of the month is always my Patreon designs that I give to them. So, that takes time to get them, in PDF format and all of the things there. So I'm also working on a book, a patriotic book that will be released in June. So I'm working on fully finishing things for that. I got to get it photographed into the printer and, just all the behind the scenes things that go on as a designer has been keeping me very busy, which I love all of it. It's been wonderful. It just means I don't have a lot to show you, but that's been life. Other than that, just hanging out with the family on Thursdays with the grandkids, and the boys come over and all. It's wonderful. Kyle had a birthday on the 30th of March. He turned 29. I'm like, what the heck? Anyways. Okay, guys, so that is that. Announcements. All of my new releases for market are now on my Etsy shop. So that's exciting to have that done. That's something else I worked on. And then the Love is the Key with the two bunnies. I'll insert a picture. That will be available for all shops to purchase on April 7th because that will have been 30 days since market. And then I will also be adding that to my Etsy shop. So look for that to come. Don't forget about Rachel and Sue from Floss Toss. Don't forget about their Biscornu Along. I will insert the hashtag here. I'm not sure what it is, so I'm not going to say, but I'll have it right here at the bottom of the screen. I'll also have it linked below with all of the information that Rachel and Sue want you to know about the Biscornu Along. They their last Flosstube was a live video, which was so much fun. I was really excited to catch it. I think they were 40 minutes into it before I looked at the clock and said, I didn't set an alarm and I was busy working. So I was trying to watch it and listen to it and comment and work. It was very difficult. Like all the parts of my brain were firing. Anyways, but it was really fun. I think the Flosstube lives are a total blast to watch. Anyways, they talked about the Biscornu Along on their So yeah, that's something exciting to look forward to. Also, I don't know if you guys have gotten yours yet. I haven't gotten mine yet, but the Spring Punch Needle Primitive Stitcher magazine, I believe, has shipped. Pretty sure it has shipped. Here is my contribution to it. I love this piece because it's primitive but yet cute. I finished it on a book. It is called 'Tis a Merry Spring. And the cute little bunny has a little key to get the carrots out of the little pot. I know it doesn't make sense because he could just grab them out of the top, but you know anyways. That's folk art for you. It doesn't have to make sense, right? And I stitched this on Grandpa's sleeve by XU Designs 40 count. Finished it with Lady Dot Creates. Well, it'll be, I can't remember. It'll be in the book, in the magazine though, with all the details on how to finish it. But I think it's super cute. That Grandpa's sleeve is a very grungy, as you can see, very grungy and spotty linen. So this dark, I wasn't crazy about that, how that dark piece is right there. If the dark was like over here somewhere, I'd have liked it better. But anyway, it is what it is. So I just think it's cute. And I love that little bunny. He's fun. So that was my contribution to Punch Needle Primitive Stitcher magazine. All right. Whips. Oh, I have a sketch I did in my super cute square little thing, sketchbook, but it's at the house, so I can't show that to you. So I will just show you what I've been working on. I'm going to show you the first thing that I can't show you. I will just show you a little sneaky peek. I want you to see this little girl's face. I think this is how I'm going to design all my girls from now on because I love her little face. So I'm going to just fold it so you can only see her. All right, I'm stitching that on 40 count Vintage Country Mocha. And it's her face that I just am in love with. I think she's so cute. But I'm stitching all the fill-in on her dress. There was quite a bit of stitching on the other side. So this needle book will be a little bit different. Of course, I have to make it more complicated. I mean, seriously, it's my first one and I'm making it complicated. But it's going to be a trifold book. So she will be like on the back of the book. Okay? Anyway, that's all I'm going to tell you. So there's stuff over here and then there'll be stuff over here. Anyway. I love her. I just love her little face. So that is that. Then I worked a little bit more on Stephanie Webb's Lindy Stitches Raven's Needlebook. I want to get this done and make her needlebook so that when I go to make my needlebook, maybe I will have a clue. So let me show you. So this is an exclusive that is now sold out, or not exclusive. It was a limited edition, or I don't know what you call it. I guess limited edition is the right word. It was a limited edition kit. Here is the needle book. That is the front of it. It's called Raven's Needle Book, but I always call it Shiny Things because that's what it says. And then here is the back of the needle book. Look at that raven on the sewing machine. So stinking cute. Oh my gosh. And that's going to be the, the needle book when it's open. Those little white scissors you see in that pocket, you could choose from white or black. I got the black scissors. But anyway, she includes everything for the kit except the a stitching needle and the threads. And this is how far I got. I worked last night and this morning. Sunday night, I stitched the needle and got a good start on the bird, and then I finished that bird this morning. Yeah, It's so cute. Now, I hate to show you things that you can't get. I feel bad about that. But I don't know. Maybe she will release the pattern just on its own and not as a kit. I don't know. I went to her website to look around, and, you know, it said on there, you know, once these kits are gone, they're gone. Like, she's not going to re-release it and stuff. Well, maybe she won't re-release it as a kit. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe she'll release just the pattern. I don't know. So, there you go. That's what I've been working on. I have some finishes from some of you all, and I appreciate you sending those in to me. If you are interested in having your finished Teresa Kogut design shown on my Flosstube, all you have to do is email me at teresakogut3@gmail.com, and I will be happy to share your beautiful work on my Flosstube. Okay, so the first one we have is Onward Black Kitty. This was stitched by Amy Leonard. She sent this out to be fully finished, and it took a long time. They were very far behind in their finishing. But anyway, she got it back, and she's super pleased with it, and I can see why, because it is so stinking cute. This is Patreon October 2020. I started my Patreon October 2020. This was one of the first 3 designs I ever offered in Patreon, and it will be available at Needlework Expo in August. So thank you, Amy, for sharing your Onward Black Kitty with us. I love how they finished it on that block, and the trim that they put around it is awesome. Perfect. All right, next we have from Jo Kramer. She stitched Heaven and Nature. She started it in 2020, and she finished it December of 2021. She stitched it on 40 count vintage country mocha in the called for colors, except for the skin color of the angels, because it didn't show up on her fabric. There you go. Oh, I love this. She said, when you released your 2020 market releases, I decided then and there that I would learn to stitch on 40 count, and I have. Thanks for the great designs that encouraged me to step out of my box and stitch on 40 count. So congratulations, Jo. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. The framing is beautiful. So thank you so much for sharing those beautiful pieces with us. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love to see when it's stitched on different fabric, especially. You know, the vintage country mocha, I love that. And it's so versatile. It goes with so much, and I love the way it really made this sampler look antique and old. Very cool. Okay, so I have a separate haul video that I'm going to insert here in a minute. But after I'd already recorded that, I got some more haul. One of my biggest purchases in a while is this display piece for housing my floss. I have I think I already explained it in my video. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. If I did already, then I will cut this part out. But anyway, I have a Weeks Dye Works floss tree. I have a kind of a cabinet that I grungied up that has DMC in it, and I have the DMC card. So I have that in numerical order inside of there. Anyway, I wanted something for my Classic Colorworks because they're just on rings in a big pile in a box. And when it comes to designing, it's not very conducive to designing. And I need them to be out where I can see them. So I bought this display piece that I'm going to put together live in my Patreon with everybody. I'm doing these live videos in Patreon. They're called Organize With Me, and we've been having fun with that. But anyway, I'm going to do that and get all my Classic Colorworks flosses organized, and then I want to start purchasing Gentle Arts and housing them on that same display. So I'm super excited about that. I purchased this. My gosh, I did not know they made these cutting mats that fold. Look, guys, I think this is something kind of new. I've never seen it before. And I have these mats that are large. Like I have one on this table right next to me. It's huge. Well, the area that I do my fully finishing, my hot glue gun and all of that stuff is over here. And I've been using like cardboard and whatever to do my cutting when I cut my sticky board. I cut my sticky board using a knife rather than a guillotine cutter. I have a couple really nice guillotine cutters, but I think I can get, because they tend to slide on me, and I just feel that I get better, sharper corners if I use a knife. Well, I needed a cutting mat, and I don't have a lot of room over there, so this is perfect. So anyways, and use your coupons, guys. I got this at Joann, and save, save, save. So I got that, and then today, I love supporting other people any way that I can. And I found this because I've been researching needle books and, you know, how people put them together and, you know, different styles and different ways people design them. And so this popped up and I went bananas over it because it's so stinking cute. I absolutely love that. It's a little kit. And it says Corrine, it's Corrine, I think, C-O-R-I-N-N-E, Corrine Lapierre, Corrine Lapierre, that's beautiful. Made in Britain. It's a wool mix felt craft kit, needle case. And they're based in Yorkshire, England. We are passionate about our little boxes full of creativity. Inside you will find everything you need to complete your project, including high-quality materials, detailed instructions, full-scale templates, a stitch guide, DMC embroidery threads, and a needle. All you need is a pair of scissors. Designed and made in the UK by Corrine Lapierre Limited. I will put a link below in case you're interested in getting your own kit. Holy Toledo! Oh, wow! No, they don't just give you a needle. They gave me this whole pack of needles, you guys. They gave me a whole pack of needles. Wow. Very generous. Here are my DMC floss colors. All my wool. Here's the instructions. Let me show you the wool. I'll kind of space them out so you can see them good. There you go. There's my 3 colors of wool and all my floss. In order to make that super cute book. Isn't it adorable? So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that someday. My first needle book is going to be Lindy Stitches. My second needle book is going to be my own for the retreat. And then this one. Ooh, directions need to go inside there. Well, from that same company, they had some like finished products too that I really like. Wait. Well, I'll put a link below. I don't know if it was that designer's website or if it was a different website and they just carry her kits. I think that might have been the case. Anyways, I purchased this. I thought it was really fun, and God, bees are, I mean, bees have always been popular. Beehives, bees, honey, all of that has always been popular, but it seems to me this spring it's even more popular. So I don't know if this is a manufactured piece, you know, I don't know, or if somebody handmade that, I don't know. But inside is bee lotion and lip butter in this cute little bag. It says Bee Bar Lotion, Honey House Naturals. And then here is the Honey House Naturals Lip Butter. So anyway, I want to smell this. I'm assuming it just smells like beeswax. Oh, look how cute inside. Isn't that nice? I mean, it's, oh wow, it smells like honey. Love it. And this little bee purse, I think I'm going to give it to Ellery. I think she'll love it. Hey friends, I decided to record my haul separately because a couple of things that I want to show you I need to use for finishing some cross stitch that is for a June release. And I need to use those boxes, and I wanted to share them with you first before I fully finish on them because I can't show you those till June. Hold please. So I guess I'll start with those. Why be mysterious, right? I ordered paper mache boxes. I am trying really hard to finish my things differently than framing them or attaching them to something. My Fitbit has been going crazy the last 2 days. I don't understand it. Like right now, there's a little bird flying across, pulling a sign, and then 150 comes up. What does that mean? I don't know. So anyways, I got 3 of these small boxes. They're 3 by 4, I believe. And then I got this square paper mache box set. And I believe this is the medium one. I don't have the other ones over here. It's like a set of 3. I got them from Factory Direct Craft. Direct Factory Craft. Craft Direct Factory. I don't know. It's those 3 words. Just never know what order they're in. I don't know why I can't remember that. Anyways, so for What You Paintin' Wednesday, a couple days ago, because today's Friday, instead of doing a painting, I painted these boxes as well as some wooden boxes that are going to be gifts for my kids for Easter. That's beside the point. But I really wanted to get these painted because I'm going to finish on them. So let me know in the comments if you would like a little tutorial on how to finish paper mache boxes so that they look old and grungy. It's super, super easy. I can explain it to you now. And if that's good enough for you, cool. But if you still want to see a tutorial, I'm totally capable and willing to do that. I used a dark burgundy, which I didn't use straight out of the tube because it was too berry color, it was too bright and berry color. So I mixed it with Payne's Gray, made it super dark, covered the entire thing. Now I haven't painted the insides. I'm going to paint the insides and probably in the bottom do a little piece of sticky board with some batting in there and then some like Americana fabric to cover it, and that I can glue it to the bottom of this. But the inside will be painted the same color as the outside. Anyways, after that dried, that dark burgundy color, then I took some red and mixed it with that dark burgundy to make it more red and to make it lighter. And then I painted over top. So all of that red that you see is my second coat. And I dry brushed it on. Dry brush just means that you dab your paintbrush in the brush, in the paint. Maybe you don't want me to do a tutorial. I can't seem to keep my thoughts straight. You dab your brush into the paint, but you don't get a lot of paint on your brush, and then you go over it back and forth. And it's called dry brushing because your brush is essentially mostly dry. There's just a little bit of paint on it, and you coat that on it as well. When that dries, then I took sandpaper block and I sanded all the edges. And then I went over it with, it's Caramel Colors by Country Living. It is a toner that you use with their paints, but I like to use it with any acrylic paint. If you don't have that toner, it's not a big deal. It's easy enough. Get some raw umber paint, water it down, and rub it on with a cloth. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Let it dry. So this is the burgundy one that I did, and I'm gonna have a cute little Americana piece on it. I'm working on a book with 7 small Americana designs. The one is small enough to fit on top of this, and then one is approximately this size. But anyway, the biggest one is probably like a 5 by 8, something like that. But they're mostly small, and they're super, super cute, and I'm putting them all into a book that will be released in June. I'm hoping like the 1st of June. So here is the navy one that I did. Same concept. I painted a really dark navy on there. Went over with a lighter blue, sanded, and then put the toner on it, or the raw umber wash. So anyway, that's part of my haul. All right, moving on to some other really good haul. But I started to say, I don't think I ever finished. I'm trying to finish my pieces not just on a book or on a piece to hang on the wall or in a frame, because other than the book, they require wall space. And I know we're getting to where we don't have a lot of wall space, right? Or maybe you're completely out of wall space. But I want to start making like drums and needle books. I'm designing and actually stitching a needle book right now. And just different things to, like these boxes. I also I'm designing ornaments in Patreon. Every month they can buy an ornament for $5. And I just designed for April this round one, and I'm hoping to find a round paper mache box that it will fit on. I want to stitch it and finish it on top of a round paper mache box, or even a wooden box, but probably paper mache. I'm excited about trying these different things. Makes me nervous. Oh, and pillows. You guys know I've made a couple pillows now. I'm not a pro by any stretch of the imagination, but I'm working on it, and I just trying different things. So I ordered from AlmondMnMs, Amir. I wanted to try out her silk threads because, like Bobby says from Pumpkin Creek Primitives, it's like butter with D's, not T's, butter. She cracks me up when she says that. So I'm like, well, I want to stitch with butter. So I ordered some. I love how tiny they are too, like the way she winds them up. So cute. So this is the skin tone. Let me just look. She has, yeah, the skin collection pack. That is all of these sweet little things. There we go. The skin color collection. So that's pretty cool. And then I went through and ordered some of her colors that I thought fit my kind of feel or vibe. I got to meet her and Bobby at market. It was wonderful. Okay, here are some of the colors that I ordered. I cannot see that. That is tiny. Now, Amir has amazing vision. She stitches on 56 count with no magnification. What? What? So, the tiny little writing she has on this, I seriously, even with these progressive lenses, I cannot see. But I will look it up on the... I wish I had my young eyes back. This is called Anthurium Fire. Anthurium Fire. I'm probably saying that wrong, but it is very beautiful. It's a very pretty red. Let's leave this paper up here. Then we have Raven, which, hello, it's beautiful. Oh, these are so pretty. What is this one? This is Bluebell. Look at that. For leaves or something like that, that would be very cool. Leaves, I mean leaves. Then we have Dried Rosemary. Oh, look at that light green. That's beautiful. Ice Queen. Not ice cream, but like frozen, you know, Ice Queen. Like Ellery, she's the Ice Queen. And then we have Gingerbread. Look at the variegation on gingerbread. Oh, that's beautiful. This one is Brass. Look at the beautiful color. I love the variegation in her threads too. Last but not least, we have Frosty, what was it? Frosty Slate. It's like a gray blue. It's shown a little bit darker here than it really is. Oh my Lord. Also, just real quick, while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to Joann's to pick up some DMC that I thought I had here and I don't. I went through all of the needle and flax linen and I'm color matching it to DMC, and I'm going to do that in a blog post because I'm not going to stand here and show it to you again like I did before and go, well, it's really darker than this. It's showing up pink, but it's not that pink. And oh, that's crazy. So I took pictures of the linen with the DMC thread on it that I could find that matched the closest. Now, it might be a shade lighter or a shade darker, but it's that color family that will help you to understand what her beautiful linens look like. I want to do that also for Sue and Rachel Legacy Fiber Arts. Their Floss Toss on YouTube. I want to do that with their linens as well. I just think that is very helpful because I totally recommend you getting a DMC card, color card. Let me grab mine. I went live with my Patreon whimsies and we were talking about this. Someone said on there that it's like $25 from Fat Quarter Shop. So I will check that out, and if they do sell it, I will put a link there. But this is so handy, and especially if people are calling out these colors in here saying, well, this is what that linen matches, you know. And they also said this, or somebody said in the comments, I think from my last Flosstube, that there are some stores that do the same, where on their website they'll show the linen and they'll have the DMC laying with it. And I mean, that's just so helpful. So you want to make sure you get the color card that's not printed. You want the one that actually has the threads wrapped around those little cards. Yeah, and it has, this is the latest one. Is there a year on this? I don't guess there's a year on this. But it's the latest one anyway. Okay, so handy dandy. It will help you if you want to. I think everybody that cross stitches should purchase one of those. I really do. You know, when I first started designing, I was not putting the DMC conversion on my charts. I didn't know that was a thing. And so I have a gazillion charts out there that do not have a DMC conversion. Am I going to go back through and spend copious amounts of time doing that? No, I'm not. But once I realized that was important, then I started doing it on, you know, like from that day forward, I started doing that. I know it helped you guys out, but it would also, there's also conversion charts online. If you put Weeks Dye Works conversion to DMC in the Google search, you will get a few. 123 Stitch has one. Weeks Dye Works has one. Stitches and Things has one. there's another one that has one. And I use those myself sometimes if I'm not, like if I'm at the house and I don't have the DMC color card with me. But you can do it on your own that way. If you, well, I guess you couldn't if you didn't have the one that's called for. You wouldn't have it to compare to that. But anyways, you could still pick out a color that looks close. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, look the color up online. What does, you know, Weeks Tarragon look like? You know, get a clear picture in your head what it looks like, and then go to this and say, oh, you know what? This would be a nice substitute. Even if you don't have it to lay next to it, you can still, I think everyone needs to get out of that worry about it looking exactly like what's on the cover. You know what I mean? Pick out colors that you like from this color card. So anyway, that's it, guys. That's it. So I have been purchasing new releases. I have been purchasing some that aren't necessarily new releases. I'm getting a collection together so that someday when I retire, I will have these things to work on. Am I ever really going to retire? I don't know. But there's some things that are just too beautiful to pass up. Like a lot of people have been saying, even if they know they're not going to stitch it, or they think, well, maybe someday I will. You're collecting. These are things that are beautiful that I just get joy out of looking at. And if I get to it, cool. If I don't, well, I'm teaching Ellery how to stitch, so maybe she'll like them. But anyway, I'm just going to go through what I've been collecting. The Scarlet House Sleigh Rides and Snowflakes. I can't remember who showed this. I don't know. Somebody showed that on, or somebody finished it or something on Flosstube. And I just love it. I love the simplicity of it. Very, very cute. Plum Street Samplers, Thistle House. I think everybody on the planet got that one. And I love how she made it into like a little pouch. I need to do stuff like that. I think everybody on the planet also got The Rabbit in the Rose by Brenda Gervais with Thy Needle and Thread. Her pillows. Oh my gosh. Her pillows are perfection. So if you take pillow and perfection, her pillows. Y'all, it is Friday. We had the grandkids yesterday. I have like brain fog, evidently. Okay, what else? Oh, Blackbird Designs, A Heart Remembers. So I purchased from 3 different places. Teresa Vanette, Annabella's, and what was the other one? Teresa Vanette Skin Stitcher. I don't remember. I don't know. But I ordered from 3 different places. Spreading the love around, you know. I probably could have got these when I was at market, but I'm telling you, when I was at market, I wasn't thinking about buying stuff. I was thinking about just wanting to say hi to everybody and visit. Yeah, I need to have more time next year. Oh, gal. Where is... Oh, the other one was Fat Quarter Shop. Where's my other one? I don't know. I bought 2 of these. I loved this so much. I bought 2. I'm going to have to give one away. I'll do one as a giveaway, but look at that. I love it. And when I first saw this, I didn't look that close at it. I'm just like, I love tomatoes too. I love to eat them. I love to collect the little tomatoes. I love all these little smalls and these little pillows. I think they're so cute. And then when I got it, I was looking at it and I'm like, Brenda charted a sewing bird. I'm like, why didn't I think of that? I even did like history of the sewing bird. I did like this big thing about the sewing bird. Never once did I think about charting a sewing bird. She's genius. She's ahead of, she is just blazing the trail, man. I love her stuff. And yeah, so anyways, that was just so funny though, because when I looked at that, I opened that up and I'm like, oh my gosh, she charted a sewing bird. I'll show it to you because it's so dang cute. And I collect them. I think I have 4 of them now. Yeah, she did a beautiful job. I love it. So yeah, that's like the first one in here that I'm going to stitch. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, then I went like really crazy and bought 2 quilting patterns because, you know, I'm going to quilt someday too. The first one I bought is because Colette from Stitching with the Sisterlies is a total enabler. And she made this and showed it on Instagram and Facebook, and I lost my cool. I totally lost my cool when I saw it. I absolutely love it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through all of my fabric that, because I used to design like 15 years ago, and I designed, oh God, I would say, I don't know. I think I started designing fabric in probably like 1999, something like that. Yeah, I think I designed for like between 8 and 10 years. So I have a ton of fabric, let's just put it that way. And I'm going to go through and I'm going to pull all my reds, all my red fabric, and then I don't think I'm going to have enough to do all the white in here. I'll probably have to purchase that. But all of the red that's in here will be my fabrics because why not? And then as I was looking around for that, that's what I got from, excuse me, from Fat Quarter Shop too. Then I saw this, designed by Nova Birchfield. I, again, lost my cool. Look at that. Is that not adorable? I love this. And I'd probably do it as a crib size, which is 45 inches by 45 inches. So you can do it crib, lap, or queen. I love that design. I will probably prim it up though and use darker, some of the colors will be a little darker just because that's my decor. You know what would be really pretty is all that white in the background to be black fabric. Because my bedroom, I have a lot of black furniture, like prim furniture. And then all those colors would just pop. Ooh! Okay. Okay guys, that's it for my haul. I am expecting another antique sampler. I gotta quit looking. Like I have alerts come up on my phone when someone lists antique samplers on eBay, and a lot of times I think, don't look, don't look, don't look. Well, I looked last week and I got something that is so stinking cute, and it was not that expensive, and it was a buy now. I didn't have to bid on it and watch it and all that rigmarole because that drives me crazy. I want to just, if I like it, I just want to buy it. So that's what I did. I think it's supposed to come today. And then in Patreon, I decided I'm going to do this. So I have like 8 antique samplers now. They're all framed except one. I'm going to unframe them live in Patreon so that we can all, well, so that we can look at the colors on the other side. I'm curious if they're going to be bright or not. I'm going to, all of the ones that I've purchased, I'm going to chart them with the faded colors on the front because that is my look and that is what I love. But I'm just so curious, and you know, sometimes there's information, I guess, that can be tucked in the framed piece. So I'm really excited about doing that. I'm a little bit nervous too because once I unframe it, I want to frame it back up and hopefully nothing like just falls apart or disintegrates because it's so old. But anyway, yeah, so that's all my haul, and we'll continue with the rest of the program. Bye. So guess what arrived today? An antique sampler. An antique sampler. So I think this is number 8, y'all. I really got to get my button gear and get these things charted because it's not fair. I don't think it's fair to have these and not chart them and get them out to the world. because these young girls did such a beautiful job stitching them. When you see this one, you'll know exactly why I bought it. Holy Toledo. I just about knocked you right down. See that? Well, they did a beautiful job packaging it. I'm so happy this came today. I wasn't sure if it would come in time for my next floss tube. Oh, wow. So they tape the glass. That way, if the glass breaks, it doesn't get little pieces all over. Okay, so let me read what it says first. If I am right, thy grace impart, still in the right to stay. If I am wrong, oh, teach my heart to find that better way. I love the saying. I love the colors. I love the blues and the browns. Okay, y'all. That deer has my heart. It's like a deer with a human profile. The face. It's so bizarre. So bizarre, those deer. I love it. I really wish it had a girl's name and a date on it. I really wish that. I would love to know who stitched it. I can tell, I mean, my belief is that this was taken off the antique, like the way it was originally framed. This is not the original frame. And the way I can tell is because there's a hole right there where a nail would have been, and there's no nail there. So I think they took it off whatever it was on and put it on this mat board, because this mat board looks new and this frame looks newer. Yeah, these nails are not rusty as they would have been had they still been in. See what I'm saying with the nails? See how it's a new nail next to the hole where the old nail would have been? So anyway, so, you know, it's one of those things where if I unframed it, it's not going to give me any more information than, you know, like it's not going to have a name or anything on the backside. But I love the colors. I love the muted colors in that color of the linen. And I absolutely love the saying. And those two deer just are amazing. So, yeah. All right, guys. Number 8. Number 8. My goodness, I got to get busy. All right, guys, that is it. Short and sweet. Oh, I do want to mention that I'm going to do all of the drawings for the major giveaway this coming weekend. I talked about doing it live, but I'm not going to do it live, and the reason is this. Because when I do the YouTube random comment picker and it picks a name, I'm going to have to check on that name to make sure that person is a subscriber. And I think it will be too difficult to do that live. So I will pre-record it. Hopefully get Mr. Wims involved in it. I don't know. But anyways, so that will be coming this coming weekend. If you have not seen that video, I recommend you go and do it. I will have it linked below. It was my last video, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it was my last video celebrating 10,000 subs is kind of the title. And it will give you all the keywords that you need to know to get in all the drawings. And I'm giving away, there was like 27 gifts, but then there was 2 of this and 2 of that. So, I mean, there's like over 30 things that I'm giving away. So I'm really excited about it, and I want you to be able to get in on that in case you missed that video. So I will link that below. Other than that, I think that's it, guys. Tomorrow or Wednesday, I'm sending out 3 pieces to be framed at Craft Gallery. And then when we go to pick up, I'm thinking about surprising Mr. Wims. He doesn't watch my videos, so I can tell you guys. When we go to Craft Gallery to pick up the framed pieces, I think I'm going to surprise him. I think I'm going to steal him away for the weekend and tell him, oh, hey, let's just spend a weekend in Findlay. But what we're going to do is we're going to actually go over to, I'll have to look at the map though to see if it makes sense. Take him over to, oh my gosh, there's a Beatles, like museum thing going on. Now I don't even know. I don't know where it's at. I don't know what it's called. Anyway, I can't remember, but I think I'm going to do that. So we'll take you along with us if we do that. I know, I'm so vague. Okay, I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for your comments. Thanks for watching. Thanks for spending some time with me. And don't forget, create every day. Bye.